going to be a guy that produces force and energy into the ground and remains powerful and loads up your drive leg as much as possible going into your throw. Now, here's the thing, dude, is like, I think you're good being a driver. I would group, like a Scherzer as a driver, someone that, leg lifts and then comes down and then tilts a little bit of trunk to like load up this back hip and this back leg. The thing about being a driver, and your body type literally fits that mold because you're a bigger dude, good weight. The thing about that is we got to make sure that we're putting ourselves in a position to handle force and to produce force. So basically what I look at is like the job and the responsibility of the drive leg is to accept that incoming force, right? Energy, weight, as you descend from this leg lift, because theoretically, like, you're descending onto your single leg, which is a lot of potential weight force to then stabilize. During this mechanism, what happens is we're now stabilizing force and energy and building it, and we're producing energy into the ground. You've heard of like ground force production. This is that component. Now you can see here, as soon as you get down to full, like, peak leg lift down, you're kind of disconnected. And what I mean by that is like your ankle and knee and hip are all like off alignment, meaning it's kind of going forward, like what I would call like an early knee collapse. So this is just leaking that potential, stabilization, if you will. And you're just now going to, as you drift forward, you're now going to be leaking that energy. And this is, again, why I'm so excited, because you have such a strong arm that you can still throw 95 off a mound and produce a ton of power output because of your strong arm. But let me give you this example of Scherzer, and he just does this so extremely well. Like I said, more of a driver guy who, doesn't really get going forward. And then now as he descends from that leg lift, he's going to tilt and load up that hip. Watch the mechanism of his drive leg as he loads hip. So you see how he stores that and really like stabilizes it and corkscrews that rear hip to then essentially hold that energy production until last minute. And then that's when you see the snap of that drive leg and that snap into internal rotation. This is something even me myself, like, I'm working on right now, is like the ability to hold this drive leg posture and hold that energy until it comes time to, front foot strike, until you're close to anchoring down, and then snapping that hip as the hand comes up. So like when we look at the kinetic energy coming up from the ground, we want to make sure that we're on time with all of that. And he's just such a good example of that, man. It's crazy to watch how long he can hold that. Thank you so much for watching that video. Be sure to check out those videos right there that are related to the video that you just watched. Subscribe, or we are going to arm wrestle your analysis. Click that right there. You can check out the links in the description. Link that will give you direct access to my question platform, which will allow you to ask me a question that I will respond to. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. See ya.